Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-August 2017 readings. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I hope the sound's good too. Been having technology issues. So I'm going to be pulling 7 cards. I'll probably pull out extra ones depending on what cards come out or if I need more information. I do like to try to be as informed as possible for you guys. Oh, somebody, I do read the comments. Somebody asked what this was. It's an owl. The owl. It's actually, if you look, it's a McDonald's container. Right? It was street art. Some guy does street art. He makes these. It's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. It's environmentally friendly, so I and supporting local art. Where he had this like gigantic one, like oh, there you go. For the first card, we had one that flipped. It's the 5 of Swords. The second card we have is the King of Swords. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys might have to take legal action over something. This could be a separation or something that happened in the past. Or you might have to make a decision over something some sort of sneakiness that's happened in the past. It could be at work. What you are being asked to do with the cards, Pisces, what they're saying is, I'm getting you need to make some sort of sacrifice, okay? You need to be very logical and analytical, okay? And you might, the cards are saying you might, it's not saying that you're to betray anybody or to be sneaky, but it is saying that you might have to keep it to yourself what you're doing. Whether this is like some of you guys might be planning to separate from somebody. It's like the cards are saying like you're keeping it hush hush. There's some sort of sense here that there's like I'm getting the word premeditated. Okay, so if you're thinking of doing something premeditated, it's not going to work out. Just telling you right now, it's not going to work out. The cards are saying that. Okay, if somebody else might be planning something, it's premeditated though. So there's a sense here if somebody's planning to manipulate, it's not going to work out. Okay, some sort of sacrifice you might have to make. It's like it could even be trying to get back at somebody. Don't try to do that. It's not going to go well. It's saying what you need to do and stay focused on is moving forward. Some of you guys, you're concerned you're going to get screwed over in some sort of manner. I'm not sure why. Or you got plans. There's a warning here. Whatever's premeditated will, if it's for the positive, it'll work out. Okay, if it's for the negative, it's not going to work out. Like you're being asked to make a sacrifice here. That's what I'm getting. Okay. If it's legal actions and you feel somebody did something, okay, you have this guy. Okay, is the he's like the intellectual. This guy protects you. Okay, everybody's got a different opinion about the air signs, but I actually quite like the air signs. All right, because you can't outthink these guys. They know how to protect people, but they just protect them in a different manner. Right? So you have somebody around you. Okay, if there's shadiness going on at work, this air sign. Okay, he could be an Aquarius or a Gemini. You could talk to him about it. Some of you guys might need to get legal counsel for your creative ability. You need to ensure that somebody around you is not stealing it. So it needs to be protected in all manners is what it's saying. There's also a sense here, though, you guys, you're fearing the worst. Okay, you can't do that. You got to think positive here, or you're going to manifest it. But for some of you guys, this card's saying you need to be careful about who you're talking to, the intentions of people around you, understanding that they may have their own personal agendas, okay? But you're also going to have to sacrifice. There's no getting involved in rumors this month. People might be trying to trigger you. And then for some of you, it's like you got to be careful about how you approach certain things. Your projects and things like that, you got to be very intellectual about it. So you got to protect your intellectual property. Also, passwords and security, I'm getting. But this month, if things are happening around you, for the rest of the month, it's asking you to definitely take on the more intellectual approach and really think things through. Be very analytical with things and logical. Okay, understanding that some of you guys could be giving up something before out of ego and pride. And the cards are asking you to sacrifice that, right? Because it could be emotional, I'm getting mental manipulation happening due to ego and pride. So the cards are asking you to evaluate things, to take on the stance, okay? If this isn't happening around you, it's asking you to take on this stance to really see things clearly, okay? Because like I said, this guy, you cannot outsmart him, all right? He's the thinker, all right? He sees all the different ways that somebody could try to approach somebody and harm them in the mental realm. So he sees, in a manner, he sees the unseen. But your communication, definitely have to watch that you don't get all fired up this month. Okay, these guys. We have the Page of Wands. So that's like messages coming in. You have the Two of Cups. Ooh, Pisces. This is great. All right, you do have somebody that can protect you. You really do. So whatever negative is happening, you can get out of it. All right, or it's like, okay, for some of you guys, you're fearing the worst. Like I said, you got to be careful. This is manifesting, right? You don't want to manifest this. All right, you want to leave. The sacrifice might mean you have to leave past separations and past baggage behind, past hurts and harm, and start over again. If you want this partnership to really work, it's what it's saying. Or to get the new partnership means that you have to leave past baggage behind, and it's like mental baggage. So it's like mentally being screwed over and stuff like that, or mental manipulation. You need to leave those fears behind. It's what it's saying for this new start and new beginning. And the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, you guys, this is getting better and better. And then this, ooh, Seven of Cups. Okay, that was the last card. Okay, so I feel like the Seven of Cups is going to prevent you from the Ace of Pentacles. That's possible, though, right? It's a warning. That extra card coming out is a warning, Pisces, not to get stuck in illusions, all right? Be very logical. This guy is focused, okay? The cards are asking you to be focused, okay? You see that cup? Pick the one cup, okay? Because this guy, when he has a task at hand, okay, as a lawyer, his task is to win and protect, right? His client, all right? He has a one-track mind. He's after a goal and he goes for it, all right? With the Ace of Wands here, it's like you got your arrow, you got to shoot it, you got your target, and you got to go after it, all right? But it's saying you got to be very mentally focused and cut through the illusions. So whatever distractions are around you, you need to cut it out, it's saying. It's also saying that some people around you could have ill ill will. But I feel like the people that mean you ill will are the ones creating the illusions. These people are doing it with verbal, intellectually, and they're doing it with partnership. But these people are not, they're the Seven of Swords. But they're sent, like, they're creating the illusion. So these people might not be healthy people. They could be, okay? I'm not sure how you're getting these messages. You're creating the illusion. They're interrupting in your partnership somehow. So they're not, what I'm getting is these people are not healthy people. They haven't done the work on themselves, and they're projecting their own personal issues out there, right? So they could be telling you to separate when the cards are saying, okay, what I got is the cards are saying that you got a chance here to have a proper foundation built, like, uh, like you're. What I'm getting is, like, I don't know who these people are that are interfering, but you need to cut them out, okay? Because these illusions are being caused by them, and they're harming your proper foundation. All right, like, I'm not sure how they're doing that, or who they are, or how you know them. But what I do know, and what the cards are saying, is it's done. I'm getting multiple. I'm getting cloudiness, like it's like around you. It's verbally though, but you have some sort of separation from them. I don't like. I'm not even sure if they're your friends. I'm not sure who these people are. But what the cards are warning you is, what you need to know is that these people are not healthy people, and they're harming you. They're not. This is what like this is the cards I that like that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from for some reason I feel like my voice is being blocked when the cards are in front of me. But that's what I'm getting from those cards. Okay? Because Pisces, they're creating illusions for you, and you have this positivity right here. All right? You have new growth. If people are telling you that things are going to go downhill and look bad for you, they're not. They're not. They're going to go up, okay? But you need to stay focused. You need to really see things from a different perspective, understand that people have their own intentions, right? Like, uh, people are messing with you mentally, which is affecting you emotionally, and it's affecting your partnerships. Your in partnerships come in all forms, so it could be relationship, family members, spouses, siblings. It's like they're causing illusions and interruptions in your relationship. Maybe even suggesting you guys do things, or they're doing things that they're not doing. Actually, is what it's saying. You have work to do, yes, but you need to sacrifice something here about these illusions. So hopefully that message, I don't know what that means. I just translate what I'm getting. I read energies. Uh, the strong message that's coming through is like that, and that I am getting like concerned about, and it's being stressed here, is that they're like, Pisces, you have good here, and outside influences are going to interfere in it. So stay focused on yourself, okay? Understand that you do have work that you have to do, yes, okay? But not everything is as it seems. Get in touch with your emotions and what you really feel, and move forward with that. So if you think things can be worked out, the cards are saying they can be worked out. If people are telling you they can't be worked out, then, I do feel like you have somebody that might be trying to interfere in your relationship. It's what I'm strongly getting here. For some of you guys at work, though, it's saying, okay, you need to stay with the higher ups. Like, uh, suggest to them your creative ability. If you're having problems and stuff like that, talk about it with your higher ups. If you don't trust somebody, then trust that inner gut feeling you're getting. Move forward with your creative abilities. For some of you guys, this is talking about leaving past betrayals, okay? For each of you, it's going to be different. It's a general reading. You'll know what applies to you, right? Take what applies to you. Like, things are going to be starting to look up for you guys. Aquarius season is coming through. I got this a while ago, and it comes up often. Aquarius has some sort of importance for you guys. Aquarius season, an Aquarius could help you if you have a humanitarian project. Aquarius could help you with it. Aquarius season could be when you get your next partnership. But for those of you that are single and you're looking, and I said the Aquarius season, it's like because you still have some things that you got to leave behind. Like earlier in the reading, what I was talking about, there's some sort of like mental manipulation, some sort of sacrifice you have to make, leaving things behind. Okay, and then for others of you, what I'm getting is like if you're frustrated at your job, you need to hang in there longer. You need to stay calm, cool, and collective. Okay, and you might have to be patient a little longer and make the sacrifice. All right, because the card with the Five of Swords I'm also getting, it's the Samurai card, so it's like giving up before they kill themselves out of honor. Right? They would rather kill themselves than have somebody make them look like a fool or be able to take their life. Right? Or surrender even. So there's a like that's coming through here. Like don't give up before. Like if you think you can't win a fight, you can win it. It's saying, right? But it's like you got to understand the difference between do you really need to fight? Like you might have to sacrifice here. Like is it really worth talking about or fighting over? Like it's like moving past it, right? Like maturity with the King of Swords, right? Because there's a sense of immaturity where with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, it's like immaturity. You know, it's like, you know, if you have like, say, like, brother, sister, it's like going back to that childhood mentality where, like, if you're, or if you had two sisters or two brothers or, you know, like a cousin, whatever it was, like when you were a kid, somebody took your toy, so you had to take one of their toys back, or, you know, like tattletaling on somebody. That can't happen. Like, I'm getting that kind of like childish vibe. Avoid that. Don't get dragged into that. Don't play into people's cards here. You got to be smart and methodical about things. You got to be very logical and analytical, and you got to see things from a different perspective. You may have some people around you that have some sort of addictions too, but I do feel like you have some people that are creating illusions, and it's not serving you well when you have all this positivity coming in for you, right? Like they're making you think one way when you need to be thinking a different way, and I'm not sure who these people are. It could be one person, it could be two people, I don't know. You need to follow your passions, you guys. If you want a new start, then again, it's talking about leaving all the past behind. You think positive, right? What you think about, you bring about. So, like, I always recommend putting a rubber band around your wrist, a tight one. And if you start to think negative, pulling it, snapping it so it flicks you, and that little pain interrupts the mental process of you thinking, right? It acts as like an interrupter. Yeah, okay, see, you have the sun on the Seven of Swords, so you'll get illumination um, to whatever that Seven of Swords is, all right? And it's also talking about, like I said, if you're thinking negative, you're going to attract negative, because the sun, I pulled it out on top of the Seven of Swords, all right? If you take the advice that was given through the reading that I was getting through the cards, illumination will be shown. You need patience here, all right? The King of Swords is quite patient. He foresees things. So he lets things play out because he already knows the outcome, and he's prepared for the outcome because he already foreseen everything happening. So like the King of Swords is always like 5 steps ahead of everybody. Like, okay? So like he's patient and methodical. He stands back, he observes, all right? Like he sees things and he listens, right? Like and he understands what he sees and what he hears are two separate things, and then he understands like through listening and seeing that you'll get illumination. Like a person's actions won't line up with what you're hearing, right? So if a person's making promises and things like that, well then watch their actions, right? Because like if you know something's wrong, you're seeing it, right? Like or if somebody's okay, somebody might not be able to verbally express themselves, but if they're showing you love, then like you're seeing it, then what you're hearing, okay, outside influences around you, then you know they're wrong, right? Like there's some sort of illumination you'll be given, but you need to be patient and methodical. Like that's what I'm getting. And you need to be in tune with yourself. Like, but it's asking for guidance and wisdom, forming partnerships. So that's like banks even you can go to get help, going to the government and getting help. They can help you start up a business, give you the proper information. That's also a swords character too. Uh, but it's like any past harm or hurt or things that have been done to you or childhood traumas that you have and stuff like that. It's talking about also going to get counseling and things for that, or even starting. I am getting counseling here. Uh, Maybe start studying or becoming a counselor. Whatever your dream is, okay, because I'm also getting your dreams, and if you think they're out of reach and out of touch, you can do it, Pisces. The cards are saying it's in your hands. Like it's all you. You want to start trusting and you want to start being open and believing in positivity again, then going to counseling to move through those things will help you do that, right? This is all up to you. You got a project you want to move forward with, and people are telling you it can't be done, or you have some sort of idea even that it might be out there, and people think that that it's not feasible or it's not a good idea. It's saying still push through with it. Like your creative abilities. If you have a website, I'm getting writing, a blog, starting a business, it's saying it's positive. Okay, you might have competitors. I see this is the five of wands. It's like outside influences again. I'm getting. If you have a new creative ability, you'll have competitors, but those competitors are just going to be gas for your car. It's what it's saying. If people are trying to bring you down, it's not going to work. It's just going to motivate you. It's what it's saying. It's basically what it's saying. Like, it's like the cards are asking you guys almost like anything that happens to you, you need to get angry, and not angry at people. Okay? Don't like get verbally mad at them. You need to let that like fire you up, Pisces, and like you show them, like, like use that as gas. Anything that's happened bad to you, you just use that as fuel and get really angry about it and do something about it, like that's what the cards are saying. Like use that any past troubles or anything you went through, like use that as motivation to go. Like that's not going to stop you, that's going to make you move. You know what I mean? You went through that, you can go through anything else, is basically what the cards are saying. Like getting outside and like playing volleyball or having a friendly game of soccer even is really good for you guys too. Friendly competitions, bowling, going bowling with your family, laser tag, taking the kids to laser tag, that's really good. uh, those are all the messages I'm really getting. Like stay positive, you guys. Yeah, see the king of wands. I think you guys got this not too long ago as your what you needed to do as an advice, and it's like this is action oriented, pushing forward movement. um This is self-independence, not relying on anybody's opinions or ideas of you or thoughts stop you, right? Their opinions mean nothing. It's just a perceived notion. They don't know you. They don't know what you're about. They don't know your desires, your passion. And like this guy, he believes and he pushes forward. Like he goes, like he stands true to himself, and he's happy with himself. It's self-love. Like you're doing things for you. You're not doing things for anybody around you. You're doing it for you, Pisces. All right, you guys, hopefully that helped you out. I'll talk to you in the monthlies, and ciao for now. Namaste.